Hello everybody, it's Ricardo. I'm an engineer at iMakr. As you might know, we are taking a look on the Snapmaker 2.0. We already been speaking about a 3D printing function, laser engraving too. At the moment we will take a look on the CNC carving function. To be honest, the experience was really nice, really easy going. It's not that you are required to know anything previously. You can learn everything here. There's plenty of material online as well. A few things that I would say. Most of the job is done in Luban. You just have to make sure everything is measured properly, you have the right settings. You can use the bits from Snapmaker or you can use your own as the machine is open. If you will use your own, just make sure you make the profile for them right, accurately, take the right measurements and everything. If not, it might be that you will have a collision or something that is not looking as it should be. Once the Luban section is done, only two tips that I can give you from my own experience. Even if you do wear glasses like me, don't forget, safety is the main thing, and there might be bits of material that suddenly they go out. If you don't have the enclosure, you and whoever is around, everyone is exposed. So of course my advice, get the enclosure, but scenario, you're working like the machine is now, always you and whoever is around wear safety glasses. The only thing that I do always, no matter what, is set up the work origin or absolute zero every time I will use the machine, even if I'm doing a job that I just finished and it's the second round. What I do is simply mark where is that I need the absolute zero. I will just put the head down, and like when we were printing, just make sure that it's almost touching, that it's in the right spot. You save the work origin, you round boundaries, so basically the machine will tell you where the carving will be happening, so you can prevent any collision. You can just take a look before, and once you're ready to go, basically you just have to start the job. And please, this is my advice, but it's really important, same as on printing, the first layer is the most important one. Well, for carving I would say the same. It might take a while, but try to stay next to the machine, at least at the beginning. Just making sure that everything is going well, the amount of material that you are taking in every path is going well. It might look like it's not that important, but it is. You might have any collision. Of course, if you can get the emergency stop button, especially if you're new or you're not confident enough, that's really good. But try to stay with the machine just at the beginning at least, and then you can leave it. Of course, if you have the enclosure, everything is safer, everything is less noisy as well, less messy, as the messiness will be part of the process, no matter how much you like or dislike the idea. But anyway, let's take a look on the software, let's see how all the process goes, just a quick time lapse, and we'll come back to some conclusion. Okay, let's go.
As you can see, the interface for CNC is really similar to laser. We will simply add the file we would like to work on. I will probably reduce it in order to make it a bit faster whenever we are on it. Remember, here we can just rotate it, we can even mirror, shouldn't be a problem. Whenever you're happy with the orientation and all the settings, just simply process this. There we go. Once we are clicking on it, it will go all blue, similar to laser. We create the toolpath. Here you're able to choose the profiles created by them, or as of printing, you can as well create your own profile. Let's go with the V bit because I think it's the one that gives you the best details. Save it and generate the G-code. There we go. This is already available for exporting to G-code to a USB stick, for example, or any file in your computer actually, or also to go into the workspace. It's rendering. There we go. So if you zoom in, you will see that everything is there. And of course, if we were connected to the actual machine, we would be able to send it via Wi-Fi. Over here, I wanted to show you as well that you have the possibility of clicking preview. And then if you zoom in, you can actually see all the different rounds of the tool. And as well gives you a small simulation preview. I will untick toolpath, and you can have here an estimated idea, and actually it would be really nice. So let's see how it looks in real life. Okay everyone, here we are back with the machine, of course with the enclosure as well, so you can kind of have an idea of how it would be looking like. The job that we did is actually quite simple. It wasn't so long or complex, but it had really different levels, different depths, and it could deliver without any kind of problem. The machine is really safe, it's really easy to use. The only few things that I would say, same as I said before, make sure about safety. Always wear your glasses, make sure in Luban, double check, triple check if needed, and of course make sure that everything about the absolute zero, everything is going fine. Once you launch the job, just stay for a bit next to it, make sure everything's fine and you can walk away. If you prefer, if you feel more confident, just grab the emergency stop button, it could help you a lot. The only thing that I really recommend you, just get the enclosure. With the enclosures you will be forgetting about the safety, about the dust, about the noise. Of course, those aspects you have to consider them, but everything will be happening here, close, so you just have to make sure that your Luban is okay, and then once you start the job, you stay next to it for a bit, should be fine. You can 3D print some accessories to kind of connect a hoover constantly to the head. It's really cool, it's really functional as well, I have to say. And of course, be aware about this. It will be noisy, it will be messy whenever you are doing the job, so it's a good aspect to consider. Overall, besides this, the machine is super solid. You can have the list of all the materials that are advised to be using. If not, you can always do your R&D, let's say, and try it. Just try not to abuse. Like each step, try to go like 0.5 millimeter depending on the material. Don't go too much because you might actually break your bit. Overall, super simple, super easy machine. I think the only thing that it would be now missing is just to come to see it in the office, any of the ones we have in the world. And maybe we can even organize and we do a trial, you test it, because it's really, really good. I'm in love with the enclosure. You will realize it's really good, really functional, no matter which function, but especially laser, and even more this one. I think it changes your experience completely. So pay us a visit, let us know what you think. We will be waiting for you. See you in the next video. Thanks.